Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these 3 things will help us make more great videos for you. Okay, so once you've had one of these really large updates which takes you to the next version of Windows 10 or 11, and I mean one of these biggies, one of these ones that can take more than sort of 5-10 minutes, even hours to install, it gives you the chance to go back to the previous version, roll back, but you've only got a 10-day window to do this. Now sometimes some cleanup tools will clean up the system and it will remove that option for you, which means you get less than 10 days to recover the system. But say if for instance you wanted to extend the period of time, you can extend it up to 60 days that you can recover the previous version of Windows. Or alternatively, if it's taking up too much space, the previous version, you can reduce the number of days that you've got to go back to the previous version of Windows 10 or 11. Now, if you haven't got this option, if it's greyed out to go back to the previous version of Windows 10, then you can still follow this guide, but it won't actually recover that method for this time. But the next time you have a really large update, it will keep it for whatever number of days you set it to keep it for. So this guide shows you how to do that. So what you need to do is you need to close down any windows off of the screen and then click on the Start button in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, or the left hand side of the screen in Windows 11. Type on your keyboard CMD, that's C for Charlie, M for Mother, D for Delta, and then under Best Match you should see Command Prompt appear. Move your mouse over Command Prompt, click the right mouse button, you'll get this menu appear, and then click Run as Administrator. The screen will probably darken and say, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Well, as long as it says Windows Command Processor and the verified publisher is Microsoft Windows, then it's okay to say yes to it. If, like I've got the Start menu still up, then just click on the Start button and get rid of that. Click on it a couple of times, there you go. And then what we can do is we can, first of all, we can check how many days we've got left before Microsoft deletes the backup copy and stops us from being able to roll back Windows. So to do that, we type in this command, DISM, all in capitals, then a space, then / online with a capital O, space, / get with a capital G, hyphen, OS in capitals, then uninstall with a capital U, then window with a capital W. So no spaces in OS uninstall window. Once you've typed it just like it shows on the screen, then press enter or return on your keyboard. Now this bit might take a few seconds, there we go. And it now tells me just here, uninstall Windows 10. That means I've got 10 days left to uninstall the current version of Windows 10 or Windows 11. Now, if I wanted to increase or decrease those days, then what I can do is I can type again DISM, all in capitals, / online with a capital O, space, / set with a capital S, hyphen, OS in capitals, capital uninstall with a capital U, window with a capital W, space, then / value with a capital V, colon, that's the 2 dots, one above each other, and we can set a maximum of 60 days here or a minimum of 2 days. So whatever you type in here, the figure is the number of days that it should keep the old copy of Windows 10 or 11 and allow you to roll back to it. There are a few exceptions. If that gets corrupted, then you'll lose that facility. And if you've got a cleanup tool or registry editor, something like that, that cleans it up, then again you'll lose that facility. So I can't stress enough, don't use registry cleanup tools or system cleanup tools, because you will probably lose the option to uninstall. I'm going to set this to 60 days, so I'm just going to type in 60 in there. So just as it's shown on the screen, do that, but type in the number of days that you want as the figure right at the end there as I've typed in 60, and then when you're happy you've typed that in correctly, then just press enter or return on your keyboard. And there you go, you'll get that, and you should get the operation completed successfully. If you get any error messages when typing this in, then double check and triple check that you've typed in that line correctly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to check to see how many days it's set at now. So I'm going to type in that command again, that dism/online/get-os uninstall window. Press enter or return, and there you go, it says now uninstall Windows 60, which means it won't uninstall the old version of Windows 10 or 11 for 60 days unless, as I say, you've got a cleanup tool on there which cleans it up and gets rid of it for you. As I say, you can also reduce the number of days from 10 if you want, and you just do exactly the same. So you just literally type in the same thing, dism/online/set/os uninstall window /value, and put any number in there lower than 10 but must be above 1. So the minimum is 2. So let's just do that. Okay, there we go, and it's completed that. So let's just check, see if it's held. So I've typed in that same command again that I typed in earlier, the one that just ends in get-os uninstall window. Press enter or return, and there you go, the uninstall window is now 2 days. So there you go, a great little tool to allow you to increase or decrease the number of days that you can restore your system back to the previous version of Windows 10 or 11 after a major update. And I must stress, I do often get asked this, but if you haven't got this option, so if you go into the settings and then you go into update and security and then into recovery, and if this is greyed out, this get started underneath go back to the previous version of Windows 10 or 11, if it's greyed out, unfortunately there's nothing you can do to reactivate that. What you'll have to do is you'll have to back up your system and then reinstall Windows from scratch using an older copy of Windows 10. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, hit that like button. If you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like it, then don't forget to share this on your social media timelines. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you find out about all my latest videos the second they're released. Hit that subscribe button, then hit the bell, then hit all. You can also find me on Twitter at CWTech, and also find my website at cwtech.co.uk. Liking, sharing and subscribing really helps support this channel. Thank you very much.